Hey, remember me? Well, things have been a little crazy for me the past few weeks, as you probably have imagined, since I haven't been putting out any videos for probably 2 weeks. And, well, the past 2 weekends I've had disc golf tournaments that I've been away for, and then in between there I've just been trying to keep my eBay store up and running, so it's kept me busy and I just haven't had a chance to do a video. But I apologize for my absence, and now that I'm mostly caught up with things, I should be back to releasing more regular videos, starting with this one. So let me send you to it. Well, hello and welcome to Behold and Resold. My name is Courtney, and here we have another electronics mystery box to open. But before we do that, I do want to tell you a little bit about my week. So this past Friday and Saturday, I went to a few yard sales and found some really cool stuff. And then on Monday, I went to an estate sale and was able to fill a small tote bag of things that I think several of those are going to do really well and make some good profit on those. Maybe at some point I'll strap a GoPro on and take you along with me to those yard sales. I know some other resellers do that and they seem to do pretty good at it. And I always like those videos, so what do you guys think? Do you want to see me strap on a GoPro and take you along with me to these yard sales and estate sales, things like that? Let me know in the comments below if you think I should try that out. And also on Monday I ended up ordering 2 electronics mystery boxes. One of them you see here that will be opening up today, and another one that will be opening up in the future. And then Tuesday evening I get a notification from that liquidator in West Virginia that I've gone to, and she let me know that she was going to be doing a live preview and a sale of 2 truckloads of Walmart.com pallets. I not only bought 1 but 2 of those pallets, and I ended up going to pick them up on Tuesday, which was yesterday. Overall, I think they'll do well, but I was a little underwhelmed. I think I had myself hyped up over the possibility of getting some jackpot items in those pallets, and it just didn't happen. So I think it was just a little bit of a letdown, but I think those pallets are still going to do fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to what you came here to see today. This box cost me $266. And I've been typically getting about anywhere between $800 and $1,000 in potential sales from each of the previous boxes. And usually there's 1 or 2 big ticket items that end up paying for the whole box. So I wonder what those items might be for this box. Well, let's go ahead and dig in and find out. Just at first glance, there's at least some different items that I haven't necessarily gotten before, so it's always a good thing to not get the same things all the time. So I got a fitness tracker from Inspiratech. I've never heard of that brand before. So it's probably just a cheap fitness tracker. So maybe might only be like $10 or $15, but not bad. Oh, you got an Xbox 360 game, although it's NHL 12, so a 10-year-old game. So somebody bought a 10-year-old game. Interesting. I don't know. The game's in there. I doubt that that's worth much. Maybe $5. What is this? The power bank. It's a tiny power bank. 2 power banks? What? Huh. there's 2 kind of tiny power banks. It has an on button and some lights that show what percentage it's at. Wow. Alright. I mean, I love power banks. You can never have enough, but these ones are kind of small. I don't know. It says 4,000 milliamp hour. So, I mean, it's good enough to give your phone maybe an additional charge. So, and those power banks can get pretty heavy, so having a small one, I guess depending on the activity that you're doing or where you're going, having a small one might be a good thing to have. So, okay. Ooh, what is this? Graphics tablet? An Oogie graphics tablet. That could be something pretty good. For professionals drawing your digi life. Wow. I like the look of that. Wow. What is this? It comes with its own glove? Or wait. That's a funky looking glove. It's a glove that only has 2 fingers. I'm guessing... Oh, it's probably for... That makes a lot of sense, actually. Actually, there's ones that have all their fingers. But it probably makes sense for people who are doing graphics on a tablet, because if you look at anybody's tablet, even your own, there's going to be fingerprints and smudges all over it. So I guess it makes sense that you wear gloves, that way you don't mark it all up. Now it does look like it's sealed. I don't know if I want to open that. Yeah. It's something that'll reseal pretty easily. I just want to make sure that the screen isn't cracked. Well, looks good. Oh, this might be brand new. I don't know if it's been used. Well, there's all kinds of... It's like a little knob. What does the knob do? I don't know what you do with a knob, but I don't see where it would go. Oh, there's all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna have to play with that. It's gonna be fun. Like usual, I'll go ahead and put the comps up on the screen. You probably already noticed that from the first few items. After I'm done unboxing all this, I'll go through, look up comps. So that way in editing, I'll be able to put them up over here. I have no idea. This seems like it might be one of those big ticket items that I mentioned earlier. I could see this being, you know, around $100, if not more. Now, granted, I've never heard of this brand, but it doesn't mean that it's not, you know, $100+ tablet. So you'll already know because I'm going to have the comp up over here, but I'm really interested to see what this is. Alright. So here we have, oh, I don't think that's new. So we have a Sennheiser pair of headphones, Bluetooth headphones. I'm going to guess and go out on a limb. If you've watched some of my videos before, you'll know that this happens more often than you'd think. But I'm going to guess that the headphones that are in here are not what they're supposed to be. Whoa. Or they're just trash. Well, that's the color I think it's supposed to be, so maybe it is the right one. Let's see, Sennheiser. Yeah, they're the right ones. Looks like maybe someone pulled this off and didn't know how to put it back on, so they sent them back maybe. Hopefully that's all it was. So I'll have to test these out, make sure that they're working. This I'll probably put up on the screen over here if they work or if they're broken. But let's go ahead and put those back in the box. There's no packaging in here, they're just loose in the box, so that's not that great, so that'll hurt the value a little bit. But Sennheiser is a great brand, so I'm going to say, in this condition, I'll say $40. Next up, PS4 controller, a wired compact controller, and it's actual PS4 brand, or PS4, yeah. So it looks like the packaging is pretty beat up, so it may be used. Well, the wiring is still pretty well kept. So my guess is that this packaging, my guess is that this packaging got destroyed in the warehouse or the store and it got liquidated. So I have no idea, but I would guess $30. I'll see if I'm getting any better at guessing these comps. I mean, since I think for the most part everything has been stuff I've never seen before, so it's kind of hard to guess comps, but we'll see. Looks like another another fitness tracker. So some of the previous boxes, I think the things that have been in them have been a lot of Bluetooth earbuds and webcams and a decent amount of headphones. But this box so far seems that it's going to be fitness trackers. So, I guess it's something different. But D-Smart V100S. So, again, probably just a basic fitness tracker. You know, to be able to count your steps, you know, show what time it is, track your activities and your working out. So, maybe 10 or 15. I'd be surprised if it was any higher than that. Alright, next up we have Tozo T6, so just like I was saying, earbuds. So seem to be a common thing in these liquidation boxes, in these electronics liquidation boxes. I mean, it looks new, but most of these go for about $15 at the most. Next up we have an Apple Watch charging stand. It's definitely not Apple brand, but it's just a wireless charging stand for your watch, I guess. So again, probably not much, probably $15. Alright, a lot of small boxes on top here. Alright, we got a Nest power connector. I hadn't got one of these before, but I've seen some other resellers get these in liquidation boxes. So if I remember right, they're not anything super expensive. It might only be like $10 or $15. So it's in there. I don't think it's been used. It's been taken out of the package, but not bad. Alright. Go for another small box. Ooh. Man. So I don't know, was it the last video or I think it was the last video. I don't know. I lose track of them. But I was having problems with my desktop computer. It was running out of space on the main drive. And I think it was the last box, I got an SSD hard drive. And I ended up installing it in there and moved some stuff around, and it's made a ton of difference. Well, here is a 500 gigabyte SSD, an M.2 version, which I think is even better. So these, man, you can never have enough space. You can never have too much space. But I bet you this probably sells for a good amount, so I would probably say $50. So was that anywhere close? Was it 50? Alright, here we go. Look at this. A JBL Bluetooth speaker. A Charge 3. I know these things are pretty decent because in the past I've looked at getting speakers and for various reasons, and I know JBL is definitely a popular brand and fairly expensive. So I just never wanted to spend the money on it. This definitely looks used. It's not in the box. But I'll have to test to see if it works. Again, I'll put that up here in this corner, what the testing results are. But if it works, it'll probably still sell for $35, $40, I think. I think these are, I want to say that they're 70 plus new. So, alright. Another big box. Another pair of headphones. These ones they might look brand new. And this is Razer brand too. Razer can have, now they have multiple lines of products, like from budget to higher end. And so I have no idea, I'm not familiar with them enough to know if this is the budget brand or budget line, or top of the line or middle of the road. If I had to guess, it's probably like middle to maybe above middle, because I mean, it has some really nice features, but it's the Razer Nari Essential wireless gaming headset. Has THX spatial audio supported. So, let's see, what would my guess be? With it being wireless and some other things, it's probably on the upper end, so I'm going to say $75. Alright. Another small box. Ooh, is this what I think it is? Or is this a knockoff? The box is kind of, I'm confused. It says for AirPods Pro charging. So it's just like a replacement, like a charger. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Is this a knockoff? I don't know. I don't think this is not Apple. Yeah, this is not Apple. Is it supposed to be? Yeah, maybe it's not supposed to be Apple. It just says for AirPods Pro charging. So I didn't realize that there were companies that made third-party chargers. So I don't even know if I can sell this, because it might be Apple's very particular, and so they basically they find and take down anything that's being sold that's like their product. So I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to sell this. And even if I could, with it being a not Apple branded product, it's going to be super cheap. So I don't know, I'll let you know on the screen when I find out. But as is, like this, I'm going to say $10. If it was Apple branded, it would probably be like 45 or 50, I think. Ooh, there might be a game that just fell down. What do we got here? A barcode scanner. That could be cool. Yeah, what is it? A VCall barcode scanner. It says wireless. I was wondering, because when I looked at the bottom, it looked like it had a place to plug in a cord or some sort, but the manual says wireless. It appears to be all in there. I don't know that it's been used. Oh. I just scanned something? Oh yeah. Just scanned my retina, I think. Not a good thing. Wow. Alright, well, I'll have to put that back in there better later. I have no idea how. I have no idea how much this would be. So I'm gonna say $30. So I have a feeling it's a decent item. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what this game is. Ooh, that could be a good one for the PS4. Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces. Where the case is trashed. Doesn't have the materials inside, but the disc is in there. This looks pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good condition. I know Sonic is can be good. So let's say $20. That's my guess. $20. All right, so here. Whoa. Whoa. I just heard something fall on the ground. Anything else? All right, so we have an Aris surfboard, cable modem, and Wi-Fi router. So let's see if it's the actual one that's in there. So it should be. Let's see a model number. It is Aris. Does look used. Not too bad, but used. I see a power cord, instruction manual, and that's about it. So, can run on a battery? Interesting. Some cable modems, like a lot of things, have a wide range of prices. I'm going to go ahead and say $40. Alright, ooh, I see something I like. I had one of these, that's the same one. Windows Pro 10 64-bit English International 1-pack. I had one of these in, was it the last one? Either way, it sold really quick for, I don't know if it was 40 or 50. But it sold pretty quick, so I might have to, maybe I'll price this one up a little bit more and see if it sells as well. Nice. Alright. I'm liking this box. Oh. So, if you've been watching all these, so this is the 5th electronics box. And if I'm not mistaken, in every single one of them, we have gotten a pair of AirPod Pros. So, not complaining whatsoever, because as I mentioned earlier, that there's typically 1 or 2 items in the box that will pay for the box. This is one of those items. If it's here in its entirety, the case has some scratches, so it's definitely used. And everything in there has the extra ear tips, and the charging cord looks like it's still in there. So I don't know. Just this looks like it's been used some because there's scratches all over it. All right, let's see. Does it have both of them in there? Oh, it's missing one. Man. So it has the right one, missing the left one. So that's a bummer, but I believe the case can probably be sold for around $50, and the earbud itself can be sold for around $50, give or take. I forget the exact amount. Might be a little bit less now. Might be around $45, but still a great item. So we'll say total between the case and the earbud, probably as long as it's working, will probably be about $90 to $100. Alright, 3 items, nope, maybe 4 items that I see. Alright, we got a trackball mouse. that what it's called? Trackball mouse or just trackball? I don't know. The package is kind of beat up, but it looks packaged well in there, so I'm not going to pull it out right now. I have trackball. What do they go for? I'm gonna say $20. I mean, I don't recognize this brand. It looks nice, but I don't recognize this brand, so probably $20. All right, then we have a Y8.0 Mega 4K 25 to 30 FPS network camera range. It's a whole lot of words, but no brand. Or maybe Y is the brand. Oh, I need to make a list of all the great brand names that come in a big wireless camera. Is it indoor outdoor? Doesn't say, but I would guess that the way it looks is probably an indoor outdoor variety. Ultra HD IP, two-way audio. Yep, IP66 waterproof, so yep. But there's only one in here, and it's a generic brand, so I'm gonna say $20. Maybe 20. Probably should have said 15. All right, and we have just a loose, I think it's an Amazon Fire TV stick by itself. And I knew these things, depending on which version it is, I don't know if it says. There's numbers on the back. I'll have to look up to see what version it is. If it's a newer version, it could be $40 new if it was new in the box. But outside of the box, loose like this with nothing, 20 maybe if I'm lucky, 15 probably. Alright, last item is a Baofeng. Is that I'm familiar with that brand. Back a couple years ago, I was getting interested in, one of the hobbies I almost started was, what was it called? Amateur radio. So I was looking at some different radios. So I wonder if this is one of them. Whoa. It's actually one of the radios. Is that the same? I don't know it. It doesn't have the model on it. I don't understand. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this box that I don't know if it all goes together or not. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I don't know. There's an antenna, which that obviously goes to it. What is that, like a lanyard? A compass? What? I guess it's a lanyard. Okay. There's like a couple of those. I'm confused. I feel like somebody just wanted to return this and just like threw a bunch of stuff in the box. So I know Baofengs, they're popular because they're budget friendly, which is why a lot of people, especially when they're first getting into amateur radio and things like that, they look at ones like this. But that was a couple years ago when I was looking at these, and I don't remember how much they were. I want to say like $50 new, but for this condition, I'm gonna say 30. So, all right. Well, that does it. Has all of the items in my 5th electronics mystery box, and I don't know, like there's I don't that digital what was it called, the artist tablet. I have a feeling that that's really good. Those AirPod Pros, even though it wasn't complete, The one pair of headphones are really good. That M.2 SSD. There's a lot of really good items on here. I just don't know the exact prices, but we'll find out for sure what the exact numbers are here in a minute. Well, for you it'll be, you know, a few seconds, but for me it'll be quite a bit. But I'm gonna take a guess right now and say that probably between 700 and 800 in potential sales. So we'll see what that ends up being. But for now, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the video, this box cost me $266. And my guess right before the break was actually pretty spot on. I said that I thought it was going to be between $700 and $800 of potential sales, and it fell right in between that at $776 of potential sales. So if I subtract the $266 that I paid, that leaves me with a potential profit of $510. Pretty good. These, along with everything else that I have for sale, can be found in my eBay store. The link to that is in the description below. Go ahead and check that out to see if there's anything in there that you might like to buy. And for those of you that have been wondering what happened to my What Wednesday videos the last couple weeks, well, I apologize. I just haven't had the time to do them the last 2 Wednesdays, and I'm hopeful to make the next one happen, so which would be the 18th. So stay tuned. Hopefully I can make that one happen. Also, we are approaching 100 subscribers. That is outstanding. At least I think so. Although, I know that many of you watching right now are not subscribed. And I'd really like it if you would join those who have and become part of the Behold Bunch. Well, that is all I have for you today. So until next time, keep on flipping.